Rania Kisar is an activist who's originally from Damascus and a member of the Syrian Revolution General Commission. She left Syria last May and joins us now from Dallas in Texas. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
And Rania, you've been speaking to people in Homs. What's the situation like on the ground there at the moment?
It is absolutely horrific. Women are getting raped. The men are getting killed. There's field executions. People are getting kept out in the streets, and entire families are being executed. Women are being raped in front of their husbands and children. There's a story of a lady. Her name is Selma. She begged for the life of her child. However, they killed her child right in front of her, and they raped her, taking turns on her. 5 men raped her right in front of her husband, and then they killed her husband.
Yeah, it's really quite distressing what's going on out there. I mean, still the Red Cross hasn't been able to get aid into the worst hit district as well.
Absolutely. They also killed someone. His name is Ali Masalme. He was the first person who cried out, "God is the greatest" in Dara, and they kept on going after him. And 4 days ago, they also executed him. What is going on in Syria is beyond anybody's imagination. It's becoming more of a massacre that is taking place, and unfortunately, nobody is doing anything to stop it. So yes, I do second the request of John McCain, and I do second the request of all the opposition groups to have some kind of an intervention to at least stop the killings in Syria.
Do you think it's the right way forward, though, for such a senior politician in the States to declare that military intervention is the best policy, is the best way forward?
I think it's the only way to go anymore. There is nothing that is stopping the Assad regime from what they're doing. They're also arming the Alawites, civilians, and they're letting them go into towns and telling them they can do whatever they please. There is nothing that is stopping the Assad regime from what they're doing right now. I can't think of anything else as a Syrian citizen, as a Syrian mother, as a Syrian sister to stop this. There is nothing else that we can do anymore. We would rather not have a military intervention. However, the Assad regime is not appealing to anything that we're trying to offer him as far as, resigning or leaving the country or going on trial. Nothing that is civilized is being appealing to him. He's not listening to anything that we want. He's not listening to the wants of his people. He's not listening to the demands of the international communities, and he's just going about killing people like they are bugs.
You're in Dallas. Do you think people are listening to you there?
In Syria?
No. Do you think that people are listening to you? You're in Dallas, Texas at the moment, aren't you? Do you think that people are listening to you there? Do you think that the Americans care?
Absolutely. I'm going to make sure that they will. I will actually broadcast this recording right now to people here in the United States. And I do have contacts with the State Department here. We have made several demands. We have visited the White House. We have visited the Senate House, the Congress, and we have visited a lot of the politicians here and begged them to do something about this.
So what kind of difference do you think it'll make then? Someone like John McCain, I mean, I guess his ship has sailed. He was a US presidential candidate in 2008. What influence do you think he holds now?
It's not the matter of what influence that he has. It's a matter of what really can he do. If he can do something to stop the killings in Syria, then we're all after, behind him. This is becoming more of a politician trying to be in the cameras anymore. This is becoming a matter of any human being that has any kind of decency to do something about stopping the killings in Syria.
Okay.